friends and neighbors. Hopefully we're keeping a good, safe distance. I know I am. Welcome to a, shall we say, I guess unusual, again, Rants in Our Pants, where basically, no Marquise again, no Krista. Unfortunately, we had, decided we're gonna take today off. One of us wasn't feeling well. No, does not have the coronavirus. The other one had other things they had to take care of. So, I opted, what the hell? We gotta keep our distance from each other. But I still say the show must go on. There. Let's get this nice and quiet. That way, because I realized last time I'm talking, can't hear shit. Alright, so. How y'all doing? I can't really see comments right now. I don't know why it won't let me see anyone's comments, so we're just gonna have to play it by ear. So let's see, apply changes. Good. Yes, yes, I'm sure. Jesus, Mary and Joseph. Okay. So, we're in a new world, and welcome to it. Long time ago, and by a long time ago, I probably mean, when did this all start going down? What, November did we start slowly hearing about the coronavirus? Pardon me. The outbreak. YouTube doesn't want you to say that word. They'll slam it down because they're rooting out false, information. But, so I'll have to do my damnedest to use different terminologies. But it seemed like a lifetime ago, where basically we didn't have to worry about going outside and making sure we had a mask on our face. We didn't have to go and fucking make sure we sanitize every fucking inch of ourselves just to go to work. I mean, holy shit. And speaking of which, some of us aren't even working. I don't know if all 50 states are doing this now, but I know where I live, I do not want hard, believe me. Easy for me. But where I live in Michigan, and where we're based in, where the show is, I want to say Monday, Tuesday, I believe it was, no, Friday. A week ago Friday, they decided to tell all restaurants and bars, you need to close down at 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And yet, there's still music. What the fuck? I turned it all the way down. Oh well. Anyway, you had, basically, all the bars to close down, all the restaurants to close down at 3 o'clock, which basically now you got a lot of people, if they don't have carry-out, they're out of a job. Now, this didn't this didn't just affect the service industry, but it also decided to affect who else? Dude, did you really just jump in front of me? How stupid can you get? Anyway, it didn't it started with the food and service industry. If you had carry-out, you were fine. If you didn't, you kind of got foobarred. And that's the sad part, because I was driving all along, like, all over the place, and just seeing the empty parking lots, just the lights out, it was just fucking sad, but this is the new normal. And then on top of that, then they started. First they said the big three wasn't going to shut down. Now they are shutting down. They're going to do deep cleans. The industry I'm in, which is considered one of the essential services, I'm not allowed to say. Certain parts are being closed down. Other parts, they're taking, well, not closed down. They're cutting down their hours so they can do deep cleanings overnight. So basically, you have grocery stores that are cutting down their hours so that they can not only restock their shelves, which that was a shit show, but then you also have basically, you know, employees that have to stay so they can completely sanitize the shelves, completely sanitize doorknobs, and I can't believe I haven't killed one single fucking counselor yet. But anyway, the whole point is, come on. The whole point is we are now in a new normal. Oh, that was stupid of you. Son of a bitch. And that's basically the outbreak thing right there. Just when you think you got a hold of it, bam, pocket knife to the frickin' where did he go? So anywho, where was I? Oh yeah. So now recently, auto industries now closed down their doors for I think the remainder of the month, so they can start deep cleaning. The one bright side that I thought was you have, essentially, you got, I believe Ford is trying to make a thing where they're going to start trying to retool their lines so that they can make ventilators, if I read it correctly. Come on, come out the window. Thank you. And that kind of just screams WW2, doesn't it? Where back in World War II, they had to basically redo everything so they could make tanks, planes, ships, all that. Now, we're retooling, possibly retooling lines so we can make, you know, breathing apparatuses for hospitals. Another one that I thought was, in my opinion, a ray of hope, was you now have places that make craft beers. Like there's one place in Michigan where they not only will deliver your beer to you, which I guess these times in trouble, belly up to the bar, boys, they also converted so they can make sanitizers. I thought that was pretty fucking ingenious myself. How did I fucking miss? Let's throw the outbreak out the window! Whee! Don't stop, Jason. They deserve anyway, so yeah, they converted their operation to where they can not only make, you know, beers, but they're also making hand sanitizers. From what I understand in the news article correctly, they decided they were going to make some sanitizers on top of making, on top of making their beers. They decided, okay, well, fine. We're going to also make the sanitizers from little tiny, like, trial-sized bottles, and then we're going to give them with people. Alright, okay, I got the thing going, but, Oakland County has over 235 people with the virus, what the fuck. Yeah, Krista, I honestly, we were talking about that this morning. Basically, I'm not even gonna lie, me and Amanda were of different minds when this whole thing started. I was of the one mindset, okay, we're going a bit overboard, but at the same token, we're going a little, I don't know, we need to take this a little seriously. She was of the mindset, so we're gonna shut everything down? Well, yeah, because, you know, you had Donny, who didn't want to take it seriously, said that it was a hoax, all perpetrated by the Democrats, because, you know, he has a tiny dick and a fragile ego. That, you know, where did that hippie go? How did he get past me? Anyway, I heard you. Where'd you go? Motherfucker. Anyway, so, as we said in the last broadcast, or as I did when I was doing this nonsense, motherfucker. I really need to put my glasses on. You know, seriously, I am getting duped by a hippie. God damn it. I know, dead air. Krista, if you're still watching, let me know where I left off. Basically, Trump thought it was a hoax. Basically said this was perpetrated by the Democrats to ruin his re-election bid. Yet, now you got, as Krista pointed out in the chat, you have over 235 people just in Oakland County, Michigan, who have the virus. 4 people dead in Michigan with the virus. And this hit Michigan 2 weeks ago. Kinda quick, don't you think, Donny? For a hoax? And while we're on the subject of Donny, and I'll get back to the other stuff in a second, you have fucking Donny asked during a news conference, and if I'm wrong, oh, I so humbly apologize, but during a news conference, that asshole was asked by a reporter, and I'm going to paraphrase because I don't remember the exact quote, but he was asked by a reporter, in these uncertain times, with a nation that is nervous and scared, what would you say to them to ease their minds, to give them signs of hope in these uncertain times? And Donny, being Donny, basically said that was a nasty question. He wasn't going to answer it because, in his humble opinion, if you want to call anything that motherfucker says humble, he basically said that that question was sensationalizing a tragedy. In what fucking way, shape, or form was that trivializing or sensationalizing what the fuck is going on? If that motherfucker had a fucking brain in his motherfucking head, that bloated fucking rotted pumpkin of a head, somebody would, I don't know, just tell him to shut the fuck up. I mean, Jesus Christ, on a crutch. This guy is asked to soothe a nation, to put their minds at ease. And the only thing he can think of, again, is it's a hoax. It's a fucking hoax. People just need to fucking stop worrying. I got it under control. I'm sorry. I just wish that guy would fucking just snort some Sudafed and crawl under a fucking bed with a fucking bucket of chicken and just fade away. I am so done with that dumbass. And yet, his approval rating went up. Do you want to know why his approval rating went up? Just a theory. Just a theory. Because he's trying to give people money. What better way to buy approval than give people money? Got news for you, Donny. Still not voting for your fucking ass. And then you got fucking his kid, Ivanka. Why don't you go camping and make s'mores with your children? Spend this quality time. Yeah, I just ran into nothing. But anyway, that whole family just, they just need to fucking go. Just so fucking done with them. Now let's get into other things. The next thing Donny said and did. I'm sure everyone has seen the video by now of the little guy behind him as fucking Donald is talking about the deep state and all that other bullshit and, you know, the same song and fucking dance that he always does. And you see this guy, he's trying so desperately to keep a straight face. Desperately trying. And failing. And why is he failing? Because Donald Trump is a moron. And at some point, you can't hide the look of, is this the best we got? Is this the guy who's going to lead us? Is this the guy who's going to fucking, you know, give us some guidance and direction? This fucking moron? Oh my god. I'd rather be led by a kumquat on fire. And if he thinks giving a surplus of $1,000 to each, roughly $1,000 if I remember correctly, and of course let's bail out these big companies that, you know, I mean, granted, yeah, no one's traveling, but you told us not to travel. Recommended. Don't even recommend traveling, but you get the point. I'm just so done with Donald Trump. I am just done. But let's go back to the Armageddon that is currently going on. So now, in Michigan, this is, I want to say, almost week 3 that the first reported case of the coronavirus has hit. And, you know, now we got the new normal going on, which the new normal is now there's not even a place to get your hair cut. Before, you could buy windshield wipers, and where the fuck am I going? You could buy windshield wipers, and a guy would come out and put it on for you. I had to put my girlfriend's mother's windshield wipers on because they're like, yeah, we're not allowed. 6 feet. 6 feet, people. 6 feet. And at my work, they're gonna... It's not exactly the easiest thing in the world to get 6 to 10 feet away from each other. It's almost bloody impossible in some cases. And that's what we gotta do. We gotta try to stay as far away from each other. We have to sterilize when we start, when we leave our stations, when we come back to our stations. Wash your hands almost to the point where you're almost like a surgeon prepping for surgery, but you work in a different industry. This is our new fucking normal. And now you can't get a haircut. You can't, ooh, now I can find people. Is it cheating? Yes. Will I take it? Absolutely. I was going through Home Depot earlier today, and half the people are in masks, the other half got bandanas around their mouth. Bye. And when I got to the checkout, the lady, I was getting close so I could, you know, start taking stuff out. She goes, no, that's okay. That's okay. And she starts ringing everything up in the basket. And she put her hand on the cart to make sure I stayed a good, 6 feet from her. Meanwhile, the guy's behind me, rattling off like fucking crazy, are at least, 6 inches from me. I had to growl. I literally had to growl at them. That didn't work. What did work is I ended up sniffling. Just a little, and they took off. Which, I kind of don't like people 6 inches near me anyway, normally. But in this case, it's like, come on, boundaries, people. And this is not meant to sound insulting, but, you know, I hate to say it, they didn't exactly... I don't think they comprehended me, and I couldn't comprehend them. So, the only way I could get them to get away from me was to basically sniffle. Now, other places I went to... yesterday we woke up really early to go shopping. The shelves were fucking just desolate. Just... What really shocked me wasn't so much as the toilet paper being gone. That was expected. It wasn't even surprising to see paper towel gone, rice, canned goods, none of that. And bye-bye. None of that shocked me. What did shock me is if you live in Michigan, we have this thing called Vernors. I don't know if you have Vernors outside of the Midwest, but here in Michigan, we call it medicine. You got a tummy ache? Usually you hear, well, sip some Vernors. Not ginger ale, not Schweppes, not Canada Dry. In Michigan, we say, sip some Vernors. It's made in Michigan, in case you didn't know. We went there, not a single bottle. Not a single case of cans. Nothing. They were cleaned out. When I went earlier today, because I garden, in case I didn't make that as one of my hobbies listed. I went to go get some composting, compost in bags and shit for when I start planting my potatoes. I decided to swing by GFS, got some spaghetti, which also we couldn't find, got some rice, which we couldn't find, but I was able to get a 2-liter of Vernors. There was only 3 left on the shelf. Plenty of Pepsi, plenty of Coke, little to no Vernors. So, you know, things are getting, at least for me, things are getting real when you can't find a fucking bottle of Vernors anywhere. Now, on the flip side of things, I was talking to a coworker of mine about my garden, and a new scary thought came up. If things don't settle down, you've got probably just the possibility of people ransacking my garden. Now, granted, right now, good luck. All I got planted are beets, baby spinach, and carrots. And those won't even start coming up for at least another week or two. It was about in the 20s overnight, so the ground was a little hard anyway. But the point is, you know, unless you're into that, you're not going to like what I'm growing. I don't plant the good stuff for at least another, I want to say at least another month and a half. Now, that being said, what the fuck? Oh, there it is. Okay, so that being said, the other new normal. The possibility of people fucking crashing in my backyard and ripping, you know, plants right out of the ground. To me, that would piss me off like crazy. Now, fortunately, I have a neighbor that looks out for the neighborhood and all that stuff, so if anyone breaks in, oh, good luck. He might fucking send his dog after him. Where's she going? Where's she going? Okay, so now you gotta worry about the possibility of people ransacking your houses just for fucking basic needs. I personally am not too worried about that, but I was shocked when I went shopping and more people were not buying garden supplies. I mean, some stuff out there isn't that hard to grow. Like, probably the easiest crop you could grow, in all seriousness, is, like, potatoes. What else is, very little to no effort? Oh, lettuce. You could grow lettuce. You could grow, and I already said potatoes. Tomatoes and green peppers, beans. Beans is pretty fucking easy to do. Oh, you motherfucker, you closed it on me. I mean, all the stuff I'm growing are basic stuff that, you know, we essentially will go through. Is there a place I can kill him? Oh well. Damn it, son of a bitch. I will get you, Shelly. I will get you. You know why? 'Cause I don't like you.
You can never die.
Motherfucker went back in. Anyway. So, here's just some pieces of advice. Okay? Just little pieces of advice. If you're starting a garden, get some good garden topsoil, get some compost, get some peat, and then, you know, find some easy to grow vegetables. Like I said, beans, green beans, you got broccoli. Granted, you'll fart, but hey, it's a good food. Uh-oh, someone's trying to play with the phone. Oh, shame on you. Shame, 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 shame. And 1, 2, buckle my shoe, 3, 4, you're on the floor. So she had the fuse.
Yes.
Or did she? I don't see it.
Kill for mother.
Huh. She had firecrackers? Why didn't she? Oh yeah, she didn't know it was coming. Anyway. Now the next one. Talked about in the last one. Gonna talk about it this time. The hoarding has got to stop. And when I say the hoarding has got to stop, I mean, good fucking Christ. I mean, that's a silly way to... Anyway, how much do you fucking need? In the long end scheme of it, how much do you really think you fucking need? You got people who are probably searching like fucking crazy just for basic shit. I.e. toilet paper. I.e. oh my god. What was the one that I found ridiculous that you couldn't find? Toilet paper's the big one. But I think the one I thought was equally ridiculous that people are hoarding is bread.
They deserve to die. Make them suffer like we.
Couldn't find hardly any on the shelf. You might have found a hamburger bun, you might have found maybe some hamburger buns or whatever, but even that, after a while, nope. Oh, you son of a bitch, Shelly. I will get you, because I don't like you. I don't. One of the least favorite characters of the Friday the 13th franchise. Guy's pretty good, but oh god, I always hated the character Shelly. Oh really? Really, motherfucker? Anyway. And stupid. And he had a pocket knife. I digress. I mean, you got people trying to hoard the bread. Why? Because bread only lasts so long unless you freeze it, and even then it doesn't last as long.
Don't stop, Jason.
Why take all the bread? You're probably better off not having bread. Rice I could understand. That one had me nervous. Pasta I can kind of understand. Not too many people make their own pasta. But Bread? Yeah, that one flummoxes me. What are you gonna do? Eat toast for the next couple of months? Well, yeah, wait a minute, if you got the virus, yeah, maybe. Sorry, I just love certain kills and I get distracted.
They deserve
So,
to die,
besides
Jason.
bread,
Make them suffer.
toilet paper, water, and here Werner's, if you're watching right now, what's the one thing you can't find? Oh, fucking Shelly, I hate your ass.
Jason, my boy. Do you know
What is the one thing you can't find right now? And if you are able to find it, are you helping people out? And by helping people out, I mean, you know there's like a senior citizen who can't get out and go shopping. Or maybe you know someone who's not feeling well. Are you doing your part to help other people? Like, there's a channel on YouTube that I watch on occasion. You motherfucker! Now you see why I hate Shelly. That little fucking bastard. Go ahead, crawl in, asshole. Surprise, motherfucker. Got any more bats? No? Well, here's a fucking swing the fucking head to you! Asshole. Anyway.
Yes.
How many people I got watching right now? I'm not even sure. Like I said, I can only see certain comments, and I don't know how late they are, but, there was a certain YouTube channel, Hollis and Nancy's Homestead version 2.0. Granted, they're a little more religious-y than I usually go for, but that's them, you know, hey. If you if you're looking for faith and you're a religious type, hey, I can't get mad at that. But they had issued a challenge to all gardeners. Grow a little extra. If you make X amount, if you grow X amount, grow a little more. Grow a little for your neighbors who might not be able to get out and go shopping. Just plant a little extra. I hate these motherfucking pocket knives. I fully intend to plant a few extra potatoes, a few extra, you know, a little bit of more baby spinach and carrots. I always do it every year anyway. But with me, that's just how I am. I always like to share what I grow with people. But when you got situations like this, I think it needs to be expanded upon. So if you want to start growing, hey, great, now's the best time to do it. You know, I can attest to you, there is nothing tastier than a homegrown potato. Beans are awesome. But maybe plant a couple extra plants so you can bring some for some coworkers, maybe someone who can't get, you know, get to the grocery store. Now let's go to the next thing about the new normal. And unfortunately, this is not new. And that is courtesy. I am seeing way too many fucking people just driving with their heads up their asses trying to get to the parking spot so they can be as close to the store as possible so they can go in and kamikaze shop. I see too many people taking their carts and blocking it so they can make sure they grab that last can of spinach. Yeah, I had to buy canned spinach. I didn't block the aisle to get it, but you get the point. It's just... Oh, I just wish people would fucking have a little bit more common sense. And maybe courtesy, that'd be nice. Which brings me to the next and hopefully final point of this whole outbreak. You got the new outrage, which is going to set off a class war like you've never seen. And that is, there was a video that was released by celebrities who got together and all sang Imagine by John Lennon. Okay? It was meant to uplift, it was meant to inspire, and basically it was meant to, you know, try to bring people together. Their hearts were in the right place. And then people got on, I hope I'm pronouncing her name right, Gal Gadot. She played Wonder Woman, will be playing Wonder Woman in Wonder Woman 84. They got on her shit because they figure she is too out of touch with, you know, the little people. I.e., she makes millions. She will not have to suffer too much from, you know, from this outbreak, i.e., you know, she can not worry about working a couple of months and still manage to pay her bills. Whereas, as I mentioned earlier, you got people that are working in some service industries, salons, other people who are now out of a job. My sister is currently not working. They closed down her business temporarily until, you know, until further notice. There are people who have to live paycheck to paycheck. And they're pissed that these celebrities, I don't know how many people in the video got slammed. I know Gal Gadot got severely slammed. Excuse me. But you have these people slamming them because they don't have to worry about this. They can afford to take a few months off. They can't. They could lose their businesses. They could lose their homes. They might not be able to get food for people, you know, for their families because they're out of work. And a lot of them have to file for unemployment right now, which that is an adventure in and of itself, people. You have unemployment who has X amount of staff that now practically has, in each state respectively, a ton of people filing unemployment. And sometimes they're on the phone for hours. You go to the website I guess has crashed, possibly, from what the one news report was saying a few days ago. So they're mad. They're mad as hell at having a celebrity trying to tell them, we need to come together, we're all one, we'll get through this. But yet, they don't look like they're suffering. They don't look like they're suffering at all. And I'll tell you the one that pissed me off. So help me God. Oh my God. Kris fucking Jenner. You have limited testing kits. But according to President Donald Trump, they're releasing way more, testing kits so everyone can get tested and da-da-da-da. Or not everyone, but mostly everyone. Kris Jenner has no symptoms. Now granted, in her defense, from what I'm to understand about this outbreak, some people can walk around and not show symptoms. That being said, but because she felt she was exposed to somebody who might have had the symptoms or might have had this outbreak. She got tested and got results immediately. Or, within days. I know somebody who's been tested and still has not been cleared. And it's been a week. So, Kris Jenner, first of all, fuck you. I could care less about you or your fucking brats. The only reason why you people are fucking famous is because your one husband was one of OJ's lawyers, and your daughter posed nude and is now married to Kanye. Forgive me for the... Oh, you're also famous because your other husband turned into a girl. That has nothing to do with you. If Caitlyn wants to be Caitlyn, you be Caitlyn. But Kris Jenner, fuck you. But you got all these people who, I guess, the rich are getting tested and have more easier access to testing. Again, I cannot verify this as fact. This is just what's been reported on certain media outlets. And the poor are pissed. And this is how it always runs. The poor and the innocent, the elderly, they suffer before the rich do. As far as the rich go, like Donny, Ivanka, Kris Jenner, it's a let them eat cake nonsense. As long as they live, they're fine. They'll show mock support, mock sympathy, all the while it won't hit them. They figure it's not going to hit them. Yet Pence had one of his staff come down with the outbreak. You had Donald Trump denying he knows any of the people that he was in proximity to. Look, you guys can look it up for yourselves. Go to the CDC. Look up the ways it can be contracted. They tell you, please, wash your hands. Up to mid-arm. Okay? Mid-arm. Sing the happy birthday song. Do it for 20 seconds. Rinse thoroughly, pat dry. Sanitize religiously. Do not touch your face. If you sneeze, please wash your hands. And sanitize again. Sanitize all your areas, doorknobs, etc., 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 etc. So to have this dumbass say he has no knowledge of these people, that doesn't mean shit. Doesn't mean shit. A virus can remain airborne. A virus can do this for X amount of hours, unless he literally has somebody following his happy ass and sanitizing everything. And I know he's a bit of a germaphobe, at least he says he is. Forget the fact that there was a thing called golden showers. But, as long as they weren't peeing on him, I suppose. But oh, again, we're back to that fucking asshole. This is why sometimes I swear to God I just want to talk horror movies. Horror movies are so much more entertaining to talk about than the real horror that is life right now. Other than that, like I said, we're in the new normal, folks. You got people out there wearing surgical masks. You got people trying to stay as far away from other people as possible by staying in their houses. Although, I will say, you got more people walking around in the parks, enjoying the great outdoors. The only thing that makes me really about that is, yeah, they're enjoying the great outdoors, but if they're sick, guess what? Spreading it. But at the same token, if you're feeling good, I would spend this time to maybe go for a walk too. Other things to touch out on during this outbreak. There's going to be a blood shortage. I know what you're thinking. Dawn. What do you mean there's going to be a blood shortage? No one's having surgery right now.
So
Well, no one is having surgery right now. But basically, you're going to have people who are going to need necessary surgeries. They're not doing unnecessaries, i.e., if you want to get Botox, good luck. Or if you are going to have, like, maybe surgery on something that's not life-threatening, yeah, that's not going to happen. They're going to push that back. Truth be told, I'm kind of shocked my dentist hasn't called me and told me they're going to change when I get the crown on my front tooth. That being said, when people are going to have surgeries that are life-threatening, they might run out of blood because a lot of places aren't taking, or they're taking it by appointment only. And you have to make sure you are definitely healthy. So if you can, you don't have the outbreak, you don't have any signs of the outbreak, consider making an appointment to donate blood if you can. He's just standing there? What a tool. Last but not least, and I can't stress this enough, please look out for each other. I mean, not like what I'm about to do here, because, you know, I'm Jason. But this is good.
Make them suffer.
I'm trying to remain optimistic, okay? And for me, that's saying a lot, because my blood type is B negative. I don't fight DNA. But even I find some optimism, like I said, when you got breweries that are converting their stuff to make hand sanitizer for senior citizen homes, first responders, police. Yeah, I know police are first responders, but you get what I'm saying. You've got encouragement when you've got the auto industry reliving how it was back in WW2 when they're going to start making stuff for, you know, breathing apparatuses for the first responders, hospitals, and maybe other people who may need to be, you know, wearing a ventilator. Ooh, is there a thing on the other side? Nope. Son of a bitch, I waited too long. Let's see if he jumps back in. Nope. Anyway, to me that's encouraging. We're finding a way. Life finds a way. Gee, I sound like Jeff Goldblum. So if there's anything to take out of this, any sign of encouragement to take out of this, take that. Because in the end, we will get through this. We may not sing Kumbaya, but we will get through this. One way or the other. I just hope it doesn't get as bad as like it is in Italy right now, where, oh my god, just the death toll alone in that country. Where's she going? So let's break this off. If I have people watching, talk to me. I can see the chat log, I think. Let me know what's going on in your head. How are you guys doing the quarantine? You see, I'm killing people. That probably came out entirely wrong. But basically, you see what I'm doing. I'm healthy, but I'm also staying occupied. I'm going to do some home workouts. I'm going to garden. Oh, son of a bitch. They turned the lights on. Well, I'll fix their little red wagons. Do I have another trap? Why, yes. Yes, I do. Nope, girlfriend ain't home yet. They went to the park, in case you're wondering what I'm talking about. Nice day, so why not? Ooh. People. Let's kill them. What? Did she stick pocket knives down her fucking tits? The fuck? I've been working on the railroad. I'll tell you one thing I'm also thinking of doing. Yes, I know how it sounds after I just talked about Gal Gadot and the singing of Imagine. Darcy the Mail Girl of Joe Bob Briggs' Last Drive-In wants to get people together to sing the Last Drive-In theme song. And if you're a fan like I am, I have the worst singing voice, but even I'm thinking, this'd be fun.
Skillful mother.
So I might do a video later and send it to her. But right now, I'm venting. And how am I venting? Killing counselors.
Please, no!
Please, no. Why?
That's my juice.
Okay. Alright, no one near me, so let's see where we can find them. It might be over here. Aha! How'd I miss? 'Cause you suck at this, Dawn. You suck at this. What, no pocket knife? And now you see why I play the easy level, folks. I really do suck at this.
Make them suffer like we did.
Yes, mother dear. Alright, let's see. Alright, nobody watching. I'll tell you what, I'll do a little bit more on this, and if I have people watching, great. If I don't, even better. Doesn't really matter. This is just my way of doing that social distancing. Boo, 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 boo. Alright. I got 3 people. 3 people that I have not got. Where the fuck are they? Where haven't I been? Let's go here. Right in the heart of those cabins. Are you serious? For real? Oh. come out, wherever you are. I almost feel like I should be singing Pop Goes the Weasel. I'll tell you one thing that hasn't changed with this outbreak. People in my neighborhood still will play their radios to the point where, well, whether you like it or not, you're gonna know what their bass is like. Like when I was outside earlier, I was, helping my girlfriend's mom put her windshield wipers on. Guy across the street was blaring his radio and smoking some of that, shall we say, special cigarette. I'm just like, Jesus, Mary and Joseph, dude. I doubt he has glaucoma. And a couple of people down the way, and I know, it's legal in Michigan, I know, but some of us don't need to smell it. Aha! How did they do that? And why didn't she get out of the car? I didn't even hear them work on that car. I got incredibly lucky. Incredibly lucky.
Hunt them down and make them pay.
Nope, that's not Amanda. Bitch, why didn't you run? And yet if I move, I'm going to be frozen, so let's just wait till the fireworks are done, so... Thank you for being stupid and returning.
Don't stop, Jason. They deserve to die. Make them suffer like we did.
It's kind of fun watching this.
Mommy is proud.
I'm watching this as I'm playing on my phone so I can see if anyone talks to me. And there's like maybe a 2-second delay, and yet there's not much distance between me and the TV. Interesting. So we're going to be done talking about the outbreak. Everyone's talking about it. If you want information about what to do, how much information is out there in your area, I encourage you, look it up on the CDC. Follow it in your local news. Hopefully they're not overblowing it. But let's talk about something else. Again, what are you doing right now? I mean, me, I'm just chilling, killing, thinking of making some lunch or maybe even taking a nap. Oh, fuck no, we're not going hard here. That sounded so wrong. We're not going hard here. We need a fluffer. I know, let's talk about other things. Other things I'm interested in. Yes, I know, I'm such a narcissist. Besides gardening, which tomorrow is my potato planting season, at least round 1. I get my Kennebecs on Tuesday, yay! I also love playing on my PlayStation. The next game I'm gonna play, if you guys don't mind keeping me company as I do this, is I'm going to play this thing called Four Kings Casino.
Find them, Jason. Make them pay
Maybe play a
for
little
what they
poker.
did to us.
Hello. Oh, Fox, I just wanted to say hi. Surprise, motherfucker. But I like playing on PlayStation. Another thing am I the only one that's seeing that bat levitate?
Make them
Like,
suffer.
I wonder. I got wood. Yes, I have the mentality of a 4-year-old. Alright, so other things I enjoy doing is watching YouTube videos. Specifically, I touched on this in the last one, is I like watching a lot of YouTube, specifically like anything related to Catch a Predator. I don't know why. I used to watch it when it first came on, then I got away from it, then I got reintroduced to it via being bored one day and channel surfing, and then here I am, watching a ton of channels. So while I'm here, let me give a shout out to some people. If you're interested in people who enjoy watching or creating content surrounding that program, catch TCAP Recipes 2.0. Catch Baked Salmon, who not only does TCAP videos, but he does some pretty fucking awesome videos that are based on just a lot of random, things you don't normally think about. Oh, he's putting gas in the car. You got West Most, you got Joey TCAP channel, you got Kelp Pill, you got Clobbering Time. I'm still learning the different things with them. Like, say, for instance, an infamous predator is Lauren Armstrong. And I guess he fucked some woman named Betty over out of 30 grand. Never paid her back, but of course, if he's a dickhead, it's almost like expecting Trump to care. Sorry. Getting distracted. Last night the lights went out in Georgia. Ooh, the nerd's in there. Let's get the nerd. Let's get the nerd. He didn't lock the door. I just like doing that. Did I just... You know what? I'm an idiot. Out the window. Anyway, where was I? Oh yeah, Lauren Armstrong.
That's my special.
I completely forgot what I was gonna say about Lauren fucking Armstrong. Probably not that unusual. The guy's a fucking sad sack piece of shit. Kinda reminds me of Vincent Nicotra. Who, geez, I haven't heard anything from him in over a week. Maybe he finally got the hint. There's the nerd. We're coming for you, nerd. Before you say anything, that's the character. He's a nerd. Really? Okay. This is gonna be brutal. And yet there are kids 8 years old who play this game, folks. Astonishing, ain't it? But I enjoy it so. I know what you guys are thinking. Are you gonna get on with what you were talking about or no? No. Sadly, unfortunately, I've had over 20 concussions in my life. Once a thought leaves my head, it takes forever to come back. And swing and a miss.
Take you from me, Jason. Don't let them.
So, let's see. Is anybody out there? Yeah, somebody's watching. So if you're watching, talk to me. Let's spend some quality time together. Don't make me kill alone. Uh-oh. Girlfriend's back, which means these dogs are going to be barking in a minute. So you're going to have to forgive me. I'm going to go mute in a second. Because once she hits that thing, these dogs will not shut the fuck up. So, enjoy these few moments of me killing people, brought to you by the letters F, K, I, M, A.
That's my Jason. That's my special, special boy. Don't stop, Jason. They deserve to die. Make them suffer like we did.
Alright, we are back in business. Dogs still might bark, but that's okay. Yeah, they're screaming. They make me nervous. Alright, so I know she's in the house somewhere. Ah. Saw your flashlight. A fucking pocket knife. What a freaking surprise.
Kill them.
Oh no, she had fireworks. Bitch, don't be stupid. Don't be stupid.
Yes. Yes. Kill for mother.
Let's see.
My sweet, sweet Jason.
So who's the one person out there watching? Is it you, Krista?
Now come home.
And if so, chime in, let me know what's going on. Did you go shopping? Did you manage to get through? Did you, Andrea, and who else were you going shopping with? I only saw Facebook briefly last night. But I know you said you and Andrea and one other person were going to go shopping and post your adventures on your Facebook chat. Hopefully it wasn't as bad. I didn't really have too many people myself but bother me too much, but except for the one couple of guys that decided, hey, let's get as close to this person as possible. Until I went, achoo! And then they backed off. Let's see. Let's go to Pinehurst. What the fuck? Why not? Excuse me. And I'm probably gonna sign off after this because I'm getting hungry. And if you've seen me on the live chats, be it on Facebook or on YouTube, you know I'm a chubby little lesbian, so gotta eat something sometime. Yeah, that was too much of an open-ended statement. But while we're waiting for Jason to come to play, I think I left off with Vince Nicotra being quiet, unusually so. This might pull the bear, but it's just funny that he is being quiet. Why did I go to this one first? The other one made more sense.
Make them remember, Jason. Make them
suffer. Yes, mother dear. You won't let me go in the water? It's been an hour. Down. Down. I don't want you on the couch. Oh, I bet you he already called Tommy Jarvis. Alright, that's it. No more Mr. Nice Guy. Son of a bitch. Come here, Chad. I've got a present for you. Wait a minute, is that Chad? No, that's Adam.
Don't stop, Jason.
Look like Chad.
To die. Make them
If
suffer
it walks like a duck and it quacks like a duck, it must be Adam. Bye, Kenny.
They deserve to die, Jason. Make them suffer.
Wait a minute. I just saw her head this way. What do you mean that... Aha. Going back to the nut house, are we? There's somebody dancing upstairs. I think we're going to have a party. Ooh, that was pretty. That was even more prettier. That was sparkly.
Yes. Yes. Kill for mother.
Is he in here?
Oh my god. What happened?
I throttled her. That's what happened. It's almost like they gave him like a squeal like a pig for me, boy. Squeal like a pig. Now you can. Oh, there it is. I'm looking at the replay. Yeah, I love playing in Pinehurst because of that sparkly little after effect. It's like, how gay can this get? It can get very gay, to be honest. Alright, so let's see. We already know where the one thing is. Let's see if we can draw them out. We've evoked the fear in somebody. Oh, she's a quick little minx, isn't she? What, no pocket knife? I'm astonished.
That's my boy. Hunt them down and make them pay.
Yes, mother dear. Alright, let's see if we can get a little bit more fear out of some of these. Either the last two remaining counselors. Mm-hmm. Hi, AJ. Give me a hug. Give me a hug. Come on. How about a throat hug?
Don't stop, Jason. They deserve to die. Make them suffer like we did.
It's time to go into the water. Let's see, where have I haven't been yet? does this say? Pinehurst Youth Development Center. Private. I think I shall. See, where else have I been yet? Over here. Maybe, might be. Ooh, they're good. They are good. I went up here, right there. The fuck did it go? That is just so pretty. Now, don't just stand there laying all spread eagle like that's obscene. 20 points if anyone can guess what that's from. Is that a naked chick? I can't tell. It looks like a naked chick. I don't even know why I did that. Where the fuck did these assholes go? Well, I'm almost in rage mode, so I can find them eventually. Take my aggressions out on the fucking fence. And the outhouse, just for fun. I see you. I see. I'm like a painting. No matter where you go, I see you. See? I see you. Creepy, isn't it? What can I say? I want to see that effect again. A little glitch. A little glitch that could. I don't know where that little son of a bitch is hiding, but damn, he good. Kinda wish it would let me sit on the bench. I've had a long day of killing people. I want to sit down too. Is that too much to ask? Is it? Hi da da. Ah, we're in rage mode. Or is, for me, 24/7. Alright, so they weren't up there. Let's go down here. Aha! He was hiding in this cabin. Alright, so let's analyze where he could be. No beds here. Pool table. Is that a pool table? Or a foosball? I don't know. Picnic tables. Where on earth could Chad be? I think he might be right here.
That's my Jason. That's my special, special boy.
Alright.
Come to mommy, Jason. Come
Before I
to
wrap
mommy.
it up, I sort of remember where I was going with this. So, one of my hobbies is I watch a lot of TCAP content. Baked salmon, West Most, TCAP recipes 2.0, clobbering time, Yap Yap, Kelp Pill, Heisenberg White, Mr. Gigi, who doesn't really do TCAP anymore, but his To Catch a Predator playlist is still awesome to revisit every now and then. And there's still a host of others that I'm just starting to discover. But I just wanted to give them all the shout out. If you get a chance and you want to, watch some pretty interesting content, get a little, I guess, for lack of better words, behind the scenes, and that's even a poor choice of words, of basically their love for the show and their, I guess you could say, mockery of the Predators. Check them out. It really is really good content. I mean, I absolutely love watching it, and if I sometimes even listen to it as I go to sleep, it's like a lullaby to me. A sweet, sweet lullaby for a sick individual such as myself. So, if no one else is... I know there's one person watching, but if no one's gonna chime in, I'm gonna wrap things up. I'm gonna go and, Mr. Brawler Leon, families. Okay, families. Elaborate. I'll hang out and play another... I'm gonna play a different game. Don't get me wrong, I love playing Friday the 13th, but... I can only watch so much of